All right, guys. So considering I made a video the last time Adesanya fought, I kind of have to make a follow up because last time I was all like, he's not washed up. There's still hope for him. He can still go. So I'm gonna obviously, as you can see, Adesanya just lost his last fight once again by finish. I think this is his third loss in a row, and it's his fourth loss in his last 5 fights. So this is tough. This is tough to watch. All right, let's go through it. I hope UFC doesn't take my shit down, so I'm just gonna keep doing shit. All right, so Izzy, yeah, nice body kick from Izzy too. Good body kick. Gets caught, but still good body kick. Now here's where Izzy first goes wrong. Switching stances right here. Why are we switching stances in boxing range? It doesn't make sense. Why are we switching stances so close to our opponent? It makes zero sense here to switch stances at this moment in time. Look at this stance switch. And now what he did was he brought, so here you can see, look, um Evolve's, I don't know how to say his name. I'm Evolve's hand is so far away from Izzy's chin, right? His power hand is farther away from Izzy's chin. Then Izzy switches stances and brings that hand closer now. Brings that hand closer to his face. It makes no sense. And a lot of people were talking about Izzy's boxing in the Dreykus fight. Izzy's not a boxer. He's not. He needs to rely on that kickboxing. He's not a boxer. He has to he's not. He's just not a boxer. All this boxing stuff he's been trying to do his last few fights ever since the Strickland fight. The guy is not a boxer. I hate to say it. He's not a boxer. He switches stances, and look, that just brings the power hand closer, and then bang, right on the button. They landed right on the jaw. I mean, most people aren't recovering from that. You can see that Izzy tried to actually parry this, capture and catch and shoot this one. As you can see, because his hand is doing that windmill motion. Um, I mean, but like at the same time, it's like, why? Like, oh my goodness, right on the jaw, picture perfect. Look at that. And then Izzy backs up, gets backed up, and that was a good shot right there. Damn. I mean, look, it's tough to watch, man. As for the stoppage, we're talking about, stoppage was early, blah, blah. I don't think it was an early stoppage. I think Izzy was done. This is terrible optics right here. I mean, look, he's not even defending. It's just terrible optics. He's not defending. He's not covering up. He's just shelling, which isn't really defending because his hand is on the mat, and it looks limp as hell. So I can see why Mark Goddard stepped in there. But, man, it's just little mistakes like this, like switching stances here. Oh my god, it's just little mistakes like this that was like, it's so frustrating to lose something like that. But the guy has power. The Imavov guy, he's got power, right? He's got power. Um, man, I mean, right on the chin there. And Izzy can't take those kind of shots anymore. He had those battles with Pereira, and obviously getting dropped by Sean Strickland, and then taking all that damage against Dreykus Duplessis. So I mean, man. But yeah, all credit to Imavov. Shit, I mean, he did it. He did it. I mean, that was. So the big question is Israel Adesanya finished? Is this the end of the era of Israel Adesanya? Should he retire? I mean, my thing is, what does Izzy have left to prove, right? What does he have left to do? He won the championship. He's a two-time middleweight champion. He went up to light heavyweight. He tried light heavyweight. He wasn't able to win the title, but he gave Blachowicz a run for his money. He beat Pereira, which was like kind of like, hand in hand winning the championship. It's like winning a championship for him. His biggest rival, he knocked him out cold, slumped him out cold. After doing pretty well in the first fight, I mean, if that fight lasted until the 25th minute, Izzy was walking away with the win. But again, if was a fifth, we'd all be rich, whatever. Yeah, I don't see what Izzy has left to do, what's left to prove, especially not jobbing out to these guys. Like, we're really gonna make Israel Adesanya a jobber. I don't like that. I don't think so. I would be okay if Izzy just said, let's walk away. Let's do something else. You know, if you still want to compete in combat, there's always kickboxing, right? Yeah, that could happen. But I mean, he's had a fantastic career, an amazing career, one of the best to ever do it. But I guess I think he's just been figured out. He's been figured out, and my problem is that like just these little tendencies he has with keeping that lead hand low all the time, and the guy Imavov, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Someone's got to tell me. But he was actually smart because in the first round he was shooting for takedowns as well and tying up. And that got Izzy to a little, lower his hands. Like, okay, this guy's going to try to wrestle me. Keep those hands low. And then eventually, knowing those hands were low, seeing Izzy switch stances, he blitzed right in, gets that right hand right on the button. I mean, that's as beautiful as a right hand as you could possibly get, really. At least at this level of MMA. And, yeah, that was it. That was all she wrote. So, man. Tough to see Izzy like this. Very tough. But that's the game. That's MMA. That's mixed martial arts. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see Israel Adesanya fight again? I personally, selfishly, I do. But the fan in me is like, maybe not. On the off chance that this sort of thing happens again. He could beat up Marvin Vettori again, though. I don't mind that.